restoring men and history. So we have a good one today. Goals. What do you need to do to get a goal? And what does it look like? So first of all, write it down. You got to write a goal down, I think, and then review it often. At least maybe twice a week when you're first starting, so that it gets in your head and you keep going, because life tries to distract you. People try to distract you, and you have to stay on it. You're responsible. Remember, it's up to you to stay on track with your goal. If you're having a problem, you can add an accountability partner to hold it up. But write it down so you can show it to him if you need to. Write it down mainly to show it to yourself, and review it every Monday and Friday at the end of the week in the beginning, and then measure how well you're doing. So each goal, according to these guys that wrote this, has to be a SMART goal. Specific, what's specific about it? Measurable. You need to know you're going to track it. Achievable. Why? Why do you want to achieve this? Relevant. Do you have the resources to do it? Timely. Do you have a specific deadline? So let's give you an example. So if you want a specific goal, let's say you want to increase your individual sales at your company by 10% by the end of the year. That gives you 12 months. That's timely, right? You have 12 months. That's a specific deadline. You know why you want to do it. You want to make more money, right? It's measurable as you go. Now, how are you going to measure that? So to increase sales, you have to do what? Maybe increase the number of calls you are making personally, if this is your individual sales goal. Maybe you need to go to more networking events. Maybe you need to put on an event yourself. Doesn't matter. You're going to track it. So if you're normally a guy who makes 20 calls a week and you want to do 10% more sales, perhaps you would make 10% more calls a week, or perhaps a little bit more a week, right? But the point is, you're going to increase it, or increase the number of good, well-researched calls and good prospects, doing more research on the back end. I'm not sure which you're going to choose. The point is, you're going to change something you're doing, and there's a lot of ways to do it. You could target larger customers to do that and accomplish that, right? You're going to go for larger targets that are well researched, that still fit your software or product or whatever you're selling. Okay? So that's SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, timely. Now, you want to write it down and review it yourself, because who has to be on top of this? It's up to you, men, to do it. You have to have the discipline, and if you don't have it, you need to get a partner, accountability partner, who can hold you to it. What's another example of a goal? You want to increase your incline bench from 200 to 225 pounds by the end of the year, 12 months. That's timely. That's specific. It's in the area of incline bench. So what are you going to do? You're going to have to make sure you get to the gym. And on this one, you're going to have to make sure, like the other one, the sales might be a large deal at the end of the year, bringing you over the top. But on that large deal, by the way, you should be seeing progress, right? You should be, the company should be saying, well, we've tried out your product. It's looking good in month 6. We're going to do a large order at the end of month 12. And then we're coming along, we're looking at it, and they've tried your product. So by the end of the time, they're not wanting a trial, but they're wanting to do the whole project. And you're answering and addressing their needs and their questions. So if you're going back meeting 4, 5, 6, you can tell whether you're close to closing them, right? So that's measurable, and you make a note of that. So on a large deal, you should be seeing progress all the way through to month 12. Now on incline bench, you should be seeing an actual increase in the weight you're lifting, right? 5 pounds, 5 pounds, if you're trying to get from 200 to 225 on incline bench. So those are 2 goals that you could do. The important thing is to learn as a man how to hit goals, and to have the discipline to do it, and the mindset to do it, to stay on it, because you're men, you stay on things, right? And it doesn't matter how you remember what we talked about. It doesn't matter how you feel. You just do it. Go do it. Thanks.